What's up guys and welcome back to B4 Crypto. Today was a very positive day for Bitcoin. We could see that we had a pump all the way to the level of 21,000. Are we going to see a follow through and reach even higher prices? Or are we going to break out from these symmetrical triangles? Because guys, you can see that we are in a bigger symmetrical triangle and that we already broke out from this symmetrical triangle. Are we going to see a major retest and a major push towards the upside? Or are we going to fail and just see a fake out? We are going to find out exactly that guys, and we're also going to go on the lower time frames to really determine in which areas we could find support and resistance. So guys, and we're also going to go over on the weekly chart because I'm going to show you where I think we are at the moment and where these levels are a very critical level for Bitcoin and for you. For all of you that are already holding Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, or for the people that want to enter the market. And I'm going to show you why this could be the most important level for Bitcoin for the next few years. And we're also going to go over to Ethereum to find out in which levels Ethereum could see a major pump towards the upside or a major rejection towards the downside. And guys, we're also going to look at this bullish chart because I want to make something very clear to you. So guys, if you want to find out what it is, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe to this channel. And now let's start with the video. What's up guys and welcome back to B4 Crypto. Let's go directly into the charts to find out where we are guys. But wait, before we go over to the charts, go down, smash up the like button and subscribe to this channel if you're new to this channel. And let's fight the algorithm. And now let's go over to the charts. Guys, as you can see, we had a quite positive day for Bitcoin. We broke out from this orange symmetrical triangle and we also broke out from this trend line that we have formed. So guys, this looks like a bigger symmetrical triangle and at the moment we are trying to break out. But are we going to break out? So guys, we have two scenarios. We have to break out from this W pattern and break this neckline where we also see that we have a lot of resistance. Or we have to come down to these levels and see a retest and then get a push towards these levels. So guys, first we are going to find out where's our resistance. So guys, we can see that we had resistance and support in these areas and that we could expect that we have resistance all the way to these levels. So guys, this red support box will tell us if we are going to see a clear breakout towards the upside. Because guys, if we are going to fail in these regions, we could expect that the price comes all the way down to this green support box and that we could be ranging in these areas for quite a while. But guys, at the moment we are seeing that we are getting this confirmed breakout and we have to see if we are going to reach these levels. And guys, now we're going to go over on the lower time frames for Bitcoin. So guys, on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, you can see that we had this fake out where I told you 2 days ago that we're going to break out from the symmetrical triangle and we only saw this fake out. But then the price broke out in these levels and we could also see a retest from these areas and we got a perfect bounce over this trend line which we are breaking at the moment. And guys, now we really have to see if we're going to reach this rejection point or this resistance level that we have formed and that we drew in just now. So guys, we really could see that we are forming a lower high in comparison to this high. So this would be the bearish scenario that we're going to see that the price comes all the way down and that we don't see a bounce from these levels and that we are going to break within this pattern again. And then we could expect that we are going to reach these levels or even break this pattern towards the downside. But at the moment it looks quite bullish for Bitcoin. So guys, our next resistance point was clearly this area here where we also got a rejection in these areas and where we can find a lot of support and resistance. So guys, we are going to find out if we are going to see this push towards this resistance box and if we break out from this bigger W pattern or even the symmetrical triangle where our price target would be. So guys, we are going to take the price target from this potential breakout point. If we're going to reach these areas, then we could expect that this W or the symmetrical triangles will break out towards the upside. And then we could determine where our targets would be. First, let me zoom out a little bit. And then we drag our potential target all the way to our breakout point, like so. And then we could see that we could reach a level of 25,000 US dollars. And this would also be a good confirmation that we are going to form a higher high. So then we could expect that Bitcoin could even reach higher levels. But guys, we first have to see if we're going to reach these levels, and then we are getting a higher low in these areas, so that we really could say that we are going to reach this price target. It all depends if we are going to see this breakout from the symmetrical triangle with the retest or the push to these levels. So guys, we have to keep an eye on the 4-hour chart and see if we're going to close and confirm the breakout towards the upside. So let's go over to the next chart. So guys, this is the weekly chart for Bitcoin, and that means each candle represents 1 week. And guys, we're going to find out where we are at the moment and where I think we could be at the moment, and why this is a very important time for us, either if you're holding Bitcoin already or if you want to invest into Bitcoin. Because guys, the time really is now, because I think we are at the moment in these levels. Because if you look at these levels, then we can see that we have a high similarity. Because guys, we could see that we have formed in 2018 this all-time high, and then we saw a long dump towards the downside. So afterwards we saw this fast move towards the downside, and then we have reached our bottom for Bitcoin round about 2019. So guys, here we can see that we have formed our all-time high with this double top, and that we went down gradually until we saw this fast move towards the downside. So guys, could this be that at the moment we are at exactly this point, and that we are going to see a consolidation in these areas and then see a price movement from these levels, reaching even price targets of 35 to 40,000 US dollars within a short period of time. And guys, this would mean that this would be the perfect area for you to invest into Bitcoin, either if you have already invested or if you are new into cryptocurrencies. Because guys, this will be the biggest opportunity in your lifetime, even if we're going to go lower. Because guys, maybe you bought Bitcoin in these regions, and then you're saying at the moment, I'm not buying Bitcoin. Why should I buy Bitcoin? I bought 1,000 US dollars in these regions and I'm in a major loss of round about 70%. But guys, you have to think outside the box. If you're going to invest another 1,000 US dollars in these levels, you'll take your average entry price around about in the middle of these two buying areas, because you invested 1,000 US dollars in these areas and another 1,000 US dollars in these areas. So you would bring your entry price all the way down to a level of approximately 30,000 US dollars. So guys, if we're going to see a relief bounce, then you would be in profit if we're going to reach the 30,000 US dollar level. And if we're going to see higher prices before we are going to reach an all-time high, then you are already in profit, and not being the one up here waiting to be in profit and then you enter the market again in these areas, because that doesn't make sense, guys. Buying the dip is the best opportunity, and if you're new to the cryptocurrency market, these will be the best opportunities in your lifetime to get into Bitcoin at 20,000 or even 21,000 US dollar. Because guys, even though the price could go even lower and reach a level of 11,000 US dollars, then you just reinvest into Bitcoin, because then if you bought in these areas, your entry price would have been all the way down here. If you would reinvest at a level of 11,000 US dollars, then you would have an average entrance price of round about 15,000 US dollars. I mean, people, this is really the best entry point, because everybody who was buying cryptocurrencies in these regions, they would have been happy to board in these areas. And the same way you'll think if the price of Bitcoin comes to a level of 50,000 US dollars, then you would think, why didn't I buy in these areas? So guys, if you bought in these areas for 1,000 US dollars, and even if the price goes even lower, then you could accumulate in these areas another 1,000 US dollars. Then your entry price would be all the way in these areas. So guys, if the price then goes to 11,000 US dollars and you reinvest another 1,000 US dollar over a period of time, then you'll see your average entry price will be around the 19,000 US dollar level. And guys, if we're going to reach an all-time high, you will thank me for this advice. So guys, if you want to buy cryptocurrencies on the spot market or trade it on the leverage market, go down in the video description below, and there you find my Phemex link where you receive a 4,100 US dollar deposit bonus. and also my MEXC global referral link, where you receive a $25 Bitcoin airdrop. So guys, make use of this free money, or even if you don't trade or just want to see how it works, go down in the video description, there you find my links. And guys, let's go over to Ethereum. So guys, on the daily chart for Ethereum, you can see that we have formed this big W. And if we are going to break the neckline, which is round about these levels of $1,235, then we could see a major bounce for Ethereum, and the neckline would be all the way from this red line all the way to this level of 1,235. So guys, we are going to take a measured move from the top of this range all the way to the bottom, and we are going to be conservative and not include these wicks down there. And then we can see if we drag it over to the potential breakout point, that we could reach a price target for Ethereum of $1,700. So guys, you can also see that this price target would also be resistance from this previous price movement, and that maybe we could see our first rejection in these areas. But guys, you can see that in between these levels we don't have a lot of resistance, so this could mean that this could be a really big pump towards the upside and we could reach these levels, because at the moment it looks quite bullish. So guys, we're going to go over to a very interesting chart now, and I'm going to ask you the question if you would invest in these levels. So guys, we're on the daily chart for Bitcoin, and yes, it looks different, but I want to ask you a simple question. Would you invest in these areas if you would see the price movement like this? No, because you could see that we had a major pump towards the upside and that we have reached the top. And now I'm going to show you what is going on with this chart. And yes guys, this chart is inverted. So if we are going to invert it again, you could see that this top that we had just now is this bottom. So guys, I'm asking you another question. Would you invest in these areas? Yes. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go down in the video description below and go on my MEXC global referral link, where you receive a $25 Bitcoin airdrop, and you can buy cryptocurrency on leverage and on the spot market for your portfolio. Or you could go over to Phemex, where you receive a $4,100 deposit bonus, and we see each other in the next video. You have to be for crypto.